adapting our posture to increasingly challenging flat to steep situations. The drills we're going to show you now, you can work on it on a blue run, but it's quite hard to feel from the transition as you turn towards the apex, the steepest part of the turn, that it's actually steeper. That's why we're going to go here on a black run to make it a bit more challenging. But for you, maybe it's enough with a red one. Let's go.
For this next drill down here, first of all, we're going to leave our poles at the top of the run. What we're about to do is we're putting our hands right here on our hips and pushing our hips to the front. When in the turn we want to do this, pretty much at the end, at the bottom third of the last turn, coming into the top third of the next turn. So round about between old turn 5 o'clock and the new turn 1 o'clock. Let's get this started.
So if the hands on hip drill wasn't quite enough to bring your hip forward and really dare to be perpendicular to the snow, here's an even stronger drill to make that hip dare to come forward. By kind of pulling it forward with your hands a little bit. Obviously it still comes from extending the legs, bring that hip forward. Let's try a few here as this black run is just flattening out. It's actually a bit easier here. Alright, let's see if it works in the first turn, like forward. Yay! A little tip here, so you hold the poles wide enough so it feels a bit more like your usual posture. And hold the poles with the hands like I do, so they're easy to let go of in case you fall. This will also serve as a great cue on how your hip and shoulders are rotating with the skis in the with this type of turn. Obviously you can also use this on much shorter radius skidded turns as well. When it comes to these flat steep situations, what's the main common mistake you see?
So what I do see happening a lot when I do this with clients, with people, is that they're actually not actively pushing their hips to the front, but they're more like standing up straight, which is not what we want to do, right? Because we do want to move to the front and not up.
The main common mistake I see is that, especially as we did in this video, we kind of moved, we talked about a blue and then to a black, although we said you could do it on a red, is that fear is going to cause people to start going down this, what is for you a slightly too steep run, and you're like, oh god, I'm so afraid it's gonna go fast, and then rush the skis across and do a big traverse, and then rush the next one too, and then the turns are gonna look a little bit zigzaggy, where you rotate slowly and then super fast and then slow again, and that's just gonna reduce our rhythm, and it's not gonna look quite as beautiful as it could be if you were more patiently moving forward and making a nice round turn. So what would be your top tip on this?
A quick tip from my side would be that if you have that specific exercise, you start up doing it in a tunnel. So you kind of start up doing fairly big turns and getting smaller and smaller throughout the run. So you actually have to do that specific movement more frequently and faster to learn it even better. What would be your tip on this?
Well, one is that as we ski gradually steeper terrain and fear builds up, it's so easy to do an arc length from like 12 to 6, an 180-degree turn, just so we can like ski completely across the slope, or almost that, is to end that arc length a little bit sooner, at like 5 o'clock, so you can do a smoother and a little bit quicker transition onto the new turn, and then we can a bit sooner kind of control the speed anyway in the third phase of the turn. See you in the next one. What is Stompit.app? It's an online members-only platform with exclusive in-depth tutorials that you cannot access on YouTube, which covers all aspects of skiing. It's a community where you can connect with other skiers, join live coaching seminars and events, get personalized video analysis and feedback, and have your say in shaping the future of Stompit. We post bonus content and extended versions of our YouTube videos, giving you a unique behind-the-scenes access to Stompit. And you can access discounts on gear and ski cams. It's more than just an app, it's an invite to join our inner circle and become a part of Stompit. Your membership directly supports the channel and allows us to make more content that you love. We'll see you on the inside.